Everyone. My topic is all about Chapter 3, Recruitment of Employees. So, as a part of educational management, um, once there is an approval request to fill up a position, the human resource or HR manager has to develop an applicant pool, either internal or external. Recruiting needs to hire the qualified people that can be competitive and effectiveness in the recruitment process on the qualified personnel. So that it means that this HR manager should know how to deal with the applicant for their qualifications. Okay, next is recruitment on the internet. So this HR or manager has to recruit through internet. Internet is the fastest, simplest, and most convenient or most cost-effective way to reach hundreds of thousands of qualified candidates 24/7. So that it means that from the internet, the HR or the manager, they can he can easily search for the qualified personnel. So next is picking up employment sites. Look, create employment sites, also a big help to recruitment by categories. So as a HR or a manager, he has to pick employment sites, job sites by location, for example, in Catbalogan City area or by country or in the Philippines only. Employment super sites, it is visible in all kind of media, music, movies, FB, or in a pop-ups. So, he can directly pick an employment sites. So, it's easy for his applying position, for the one who is applying for the position. Next is employment, using employment sites to post your job openings so that they can reach you in searching their jobs wanted to apply through email, fax, phone, and you can immediately. So from this email, you can send your biodata or curriculum vitae. You can easily reply you directly. So next is online job search for applicant. You can identify the jobs, employer, and location that you're interested for to collect necessary information to prepare a cover letter and interview upcoming. So for example, the HR manager want you to interview for this month, so they can directly contact you through email, fax, and through internet connection. Next is tips to job applicant to avoid illegal recruitment. So on the job applicant or the personnel who want to do the job or search for the job, you are going to use basic tips. Okay? Do not apply a recruitment agency not licensed by Philippine Overseas Employment Administration or POAA. And do not deal with an illegal recruiter, unauthorized representative. So this means even in POAA, near POAA outside, there are many illegal recruiter who are dealing with you and want to attach you directly personally and catch you. They wanted to do the illegal matters. Then, do not transact business outside registered address of agency or scammer. This is what I mean. And outside POA, there's a business or another agency that is a scammer. So, beware. Next is do not pay more than placement fees. So, if it's more than under the table, so there are agencies who are free their placement. So, look for it. There are many agencies who are free. Next, do not entice on the ads, brochures to enclose payments, processing papers. So that means like newspapers, do not deal with this because most of them or most of the ads are not real. Is also an illegal. Next, do not deal with training centers and travel agency which promises overseas employment. So this is it. The agency does not license. Next, do not accept a tour visa or study visa because it might cause you in danger when you go there, abroad or somewhere else. Do not deal with fixers, of course. Do not deal with it because you are not 100% guarantee and safe when you are on overseas workers. Even here in local government, so do not deal with fixers because it not give you 100% guarantee that you can go directly on a job. Next, recruitment process or recruitment plan. So as an HR or a manager, you are going to make a recruitment process or a plan for the job specification. For example, formulating a recruiting strategy. So you're going to post online, in FB, in YouTube. Next is the promotion from within or internal. So as a manager, you know how to promote from internal. It means within the company. So provide motivation or good performance. This is the advantage. And disadvantages is promotes inbreeding or narrowing of thinking. So this is it. So next is promotion opportunities for the present employments or employees. For example, if you are teacher 1, you become teacher 3 directly. Aside from this and disadvantage, it creates political and fighting and pressure to compete. So kompetensya. Next, improves morale and organizational loyalty. Requires a strong management development program and enable employee to perform the job, of course. And this creates a homogeneous workforce. So it's this one is a disadvantage for an organization. Next is familiarization operation of the organization, of course. If you are within, the promotion is within, you know how to operate the organization. So that is the advantage. Next is promotion from external hiring. The advantages are provide new ideas and new insights. From the other, you are hiring from outside the country or the area, and this is the advantage. Then the loss of time due to adjustment. So disadvantage mo. You're going to lose your time for searching. Next, allows employee to make changes having to please constituent groups. So disadvantage. Allows employee to have changes. Next, disadvantage destroy incentives of present employees to strive for promotion. So that means disadvantage. It takes your present employees. Next, do not change the present organizational hierarchy. So from this is advantage and this disadvantage, no information is available if the applicant can blend with the rest of the group. So maybe they're different from the culture, so it's afraid to blend with the rest of the group. Next is searching for the job applicant. So the applicant search may be involve traditional recruiting method like face-to-face or through the use of e-recruitment, virtual, come-to-come, or via Zoom. So this is also, today we are going to use the recruitment through virtual or come-to-come or Zoom because of this COVID-19 or this pandemic COVID-19. Next is screening applicant to eliminate individual who are unqualified. So you are going to screen the applicant uh, to choose who applied. Next is maintain the applicant pool. Express feasible in pursuing the job. So maintain, express how this this uh, this applicant wanted to um, wanted to pursue, why they want to pursue this kind of job. So you are going to maintain, maybe you will this um, turn depressed in dealing with them. So you are going to maintain the applicant pool. Next is source of applicant. So sources of applicant is internal sources. It's in from the promotion within the consideration within the company. And we are going to consider the advantage and the disadvantages. So referral, we are going to ask or encourages through friends or relatives. So this is the referral. Next is external sources. Job advertisement. This is the job advertisement through online. Employment center agencies, the agencies that are hired. Campus recruitment is from the universities. And internship on the job training. Next is job fair special event recruiting. Before it was posted on municipal government here in Catbalogan to post the special event of recruiting job fair. Next is online recruitment or recruitment, e-recruitment. And that means it's are going to post the hiring online. Next, alternative to recruiting, subcontracting or outsourcing. This is going to avoid recruitment of additional employees. So that means that you are going to continue the contract of your employees, of your present employees. So over time, to avoid incremental cost of recruiting and hiring for a short period of time. So over time, that means if you want to finish this job directly this evening, you are going to pay them as overtime pay. Next, temporary help services to fill the needs of downsizing temporary employees are recalled when necessary. This means mga waiting. We are going to help from another agencies or another company to temporary help. Um, Next is employee leasing. Similar to temporary help, but employees are not temporary with required employees benefits. So this is the present employees you have. And this is with benefits like GSIS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, any kind that are required for your employee to have their benefits. Next is writing a resume through internal or external. Curriculum vitae, describe qualification, profile goals, skills, education, and professional experience with style or design format. So, this curriculum vitae, describe your qualification, your profile, your goals and skills, your education and professional experience with design and format. That is means that this one is your background. You're going to describe your background, your experiences, your goals, your skills, and with design and format. So when it's unreadable, maybe it will rejected. So next, different part of your resume when you're writing your curriculum vitae. First is name, address, and telephone number. So you're going to put your name, address, and telephone number so you can directly be called up. Called up for an interview. Next, job objective. Match the job vacancy and what you can offer to your employer. So from this, If you want to become a teacher, you're going to do your job as a job objective. You're going to choose that you know how to teach. You wanted the pupils to learn, and so on. Education. Educational experiences with high honor, awards received from relevant to the job you're seeking. It means that from this, your educational experiences, if you get an award or you're a scholar, personnel, if you are experienced in education and teaching. Next, skills that relevant to the job you are seeking. For example, if you are high school or teaching ICT, means you have competency or national competency or in C2, in C3, and so on and so forth. So from these skills that is relevant to your job, if you have like this. Then your work experiences, career related or job oriented. So from these experiences, how many experiences do you have in teaching? Uh, from where you were teaching, like this. Communication skills is reinforced, interpreted the company procedures. So once you interview, directly you are going to know how to communicate. So if you don't know how to speak English, it's hard for you, especially in overseas, to interpret your goal or why you want this job. Preferences that promote yourself and available upon request. Person unrelated to you. So example of this, if you are go on a job training and your job training company will serve as your reference for your work experiences. And the next is thank you and have a good day.